Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Gaura Premanande. So first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. I'm coming back to Mayapur after 5 months of traveling all over the world. It's nice to see you beautiful people in Mayapur, big community, wonderful devotee, beautiful deity, nice kirtan, nice prasadam. Everything is wonderful. It's like Krishna. No? Madhur, Madhur, Madhur. Krishna is beautiful from all sides. His dress, his lips, his smile. Everything is wonderful in Mayapur if we have the eyes to see. We can choose to see, or we can choose to see something else. But it's our choice. Thank you so much for participating in this wonderful community, which is very great inspiration all over the world. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 22 chapter, text 15. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Divinandasya Gnanjana Shalakaya Chakshurumidam Nena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pastattate Sattarine Vancha Kalpakarubhyascha Kripasindubhyayo Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yadveda Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhatta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. I pray for all the senior Vaishnava, younger Vaishnava, Mataji, everybody to keep blessing that I may speak some word which inspire your heart with devotion. Hare Krishna. So this is a beautiful story of the marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahūti. We read the text 15. Rishi uvāca bāḍham udvoḍhu-kāmo aham aprattā tavātmajā vayor anurūpo ādyo vaivāhiko vidhiḥ bāḍham udvoḍhu-kāmo aprattā tavātmajā āvayor anurūpo ādyo vaivāhiko vidhiḥ bāḍham udvoḍhu-kāmo aprattā tavātmajā āvayor anurūpaḥ ādyo vaivāhiko vidhiḥ ṛṣiḥ uvāca aham udvoḍhu-kāmo āvayor anurūpo ādyo vaivāhiko vidhiḥ ṛṣiḥ uvāca Matajis. ṛṣir, the great sage Kardama, uvāca, said, bāḍham, very well, udvoḍhu-kāmaḥ, desirous to marry, aham, I, aprattā, not promised to anyone else, cha, and, tava, yours, ātma-jā, daughter, āvayor, of us too, anurūpaḥ, proper, asau, this, ādyaḥ, first, vaivāhikaḥ, of marriage, vidhiḥ, ritualistic ceremony. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The great sage replied, certainly I have a desire to marry, and your daughter has not yet married or given her words to anyone. Therefore, our marriage according to the Vedic system can take place. Please repeat after me. The great sage replied, certainly, I have a desire to marry, and your daughter is not yet married or given a word to anyone. Therefore, our marriage, according to the Vedic system, can take place. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. There were many considerations by the Kardama Muni before accepting the daughter of Svāyambhuva Manu. Most important is that Devahūti had first of all fixed her mind on marrying him. She did not choose to have any other man as her husband. There is a great consideration because female psychology dictates that when a woman offers her heart to a man for the first time, it is very difficult for her to take it back. Also, she had not married before. She was a virgin girl. All this consideration convinced Kardama Muni to accept her. Therefore, he said, yes, I shall accept your daughter under religious regulation of marriage. There are different kinds of marriages, of which the first-class marriage is held by inviting a suitable bridegroom for the daughter and giving her in charity, well-dressed and well-decorated with ornaments, along with the dowry, according to the means of the father. There are other kinds of marriages, such as Gandharva marriage and marriage of love, and marriage by love, which are also accepted as marriage. Even if one is forcibly kidnapped and later on accepted as a wife, that is also accepted. But Kardama Muni accepted the first-class way of marriage because the father was willing and the daughter was qualified. She had never offered her heart to anyone else. All this consideration made Kardama Muni agree to accept the daughter of Svāyambhuva Manu. Srila Prabhupada ki. So there are many, many lessons we can learn from this particular chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam encompasses everything we want to know, from the UFO, other planet, geometry, mathematics, cosmology, psychology, name it. Everything is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So it's really a great book on knowledge by which we can learn everything. We just have to dedicate some time in reading the scriptures and absorbing within our consciousness how to learn, how to behave, and learn the culture, the Vaishnava culture, which was very prevalent in the ancient time. So we can see here this great sage. He had a great desire to get married. He performed so much austerity, but still he had the desire. And we can see Svāyambhuva Manu, who was the emperor of this planet, who dominated the earth for 71 cycles of 4,320,000 years. Am I correct? I think so. Yeah, I think so. That's what it says in the Bhagavatam. Unfortunately, our Svāyambhuva Manu ran away in Kali Yuga and went to Himalaya. We had to go and find him, where he is. That's why the world is in a big problem. But anyway, this is Kali Yuga, and the influence of time is there. So anyway, how the daughter of Svāyambhuva got attracted to this great sage, that's a question. Who knows? Anybody knows? Yes, please tell us. Correct. Narada Muni was glorifying this great sage, and she became attracted. Who is the other person who became attracted by somebody just by hearing? Yes. Rukmini, yeah. Beautiful story also that. And Krishna kidnapper, inside here in the purpose, even if you are being kidnapped, of course Krishna kidnap is very special. But so just by hearing, and of course in many purposes, Srila Prabhupada mentioned how important it is to hear from authority. Yeah? The daughter didn't say, oh, let me try this boy, let me try that boy, I'll check which one is good, then I'll marry. No. He heard from the authority that this great sage is very qualified. I want to get married. So the father took the daughter and presented to Kardama Muni. And there's a long story going on. If you read all this chapter, there are many, many great lessons for us, especially for Grihastha or Brahmachari want to get married, maybe, to accept a proper match life with her or with him. Because it's very important that we marry the person that has the similar type of interest, spiritual interest. Material interest may be different, this and that, but at least there should be a spiritual interest. I've seen all over the world, sometimes the devotee makes some mistake. I like this girl, I want to marry her. They ask His Holiness Bhanu Swami, he's an astrologer, how much is matching. Bhanu Maharaj asked first thing, is she a devotee? Is he a devotee? No, but he will become, red flag, boing, boing, boing. She will become, or will become, maybe, maybe not. So we have to be very careful. And also as a devotee, we can marry a person who is a devotee, no problem. But what is their interest? What is his interest? Can we live together for the rest of our life? Because we are going to promise in front of the Vaishnava, in front of the Jagya, in front of the deity. Most of the marriage here in Mayapur take place in Jagannath Subhadra Baladev temple in Rajapur. The other day I went, was Udana Shasti, and there was a marriage going on. So Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, with Baladev and Subhadra, they are the witness for your vow. We are taking a vow. I'm going to live with this person all my life. Now I can be bitter and thinking, oh, she's not good enough. She put too much salt. She didn't put salt. Whatever, this and that. Oh, she can complain. Oh, this guy, my husband, he's not bringing enough money. But is he a devotee? His interest is to serve Krishna, serve the Vaishnava with all her heart, with all his heart, dedicated to the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Yes or not? Oh, first I want to become multimillionaire. Then I will give you a nice house. No, it doesn't matter. We can live in a hut. We can live in a golden palace. In this story, we find out that Devahūti, who is a princess, who is the most exalted emperor of this world, she goes and follows her husband, performing so many austerity. She takes bath every day in the river. She cooks with a stick, with a wood. She was totally tuned up with her husband, who is a great sage, who lives in the forest, who doesn't have anything. She never questioned the husband. How are we going to live? What are we going to cook? Where is the kitchen? Where is the stove? Where is the running water? Nothing. She just performed the similar type of mood of austerity that he performed. Why? Because he saw he's qualified. He wants to serve the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Therefore, I am the assistant of my husband. So in that mood, if the husband thinks, I want to protect my wife, I want to give whatever possible facility for her to perform devotional service. And the wife thinking, I want to assist my husband to help him to assist to perform devotional service for the Vaishnava and Krishna. Their marriage is Vaikuntha. Whether we live in a forest, in a bamboo tree, under any situation, that will bring great happiness to our heart. Otherwise, what they say in English, love at first sight, divorce at the first fight. No. It's not going to work like that. Yeah, there's going to be disagreement, misunderstanding. My father taught me when I got married. He said, after I got married, I went for honeymoon to Rome, to Italy. My father called me and said, come here, son, sit down. I said, yes. I am very happy you married this wonderful woman. In Italy, you will never find a woman like this, but you're very lucky. I said, okay. He said, listen, I want to tell you one thing, one secret for happy marriage. I said, what is it? He said, never go to sleep in the night if you had an argument with your wife and you did not understand something. Please sit down with your wife before you sleep and say, honey, my love, I did not understand what you say. Can you explain to me? And then she'll explain to you. Because women see in one way, and we men see in different way. And something can mean something to us, but can mean something else for them. So once it's clear, oh, okay, I understood what you say, and I fully accept, you are right, I was wrong. Yes. And then we can go to sleep peacefully. Otherwise, what happens? We carry on so many things in our mind, or in her mind. Maybe after 1 year, your wife would burst and say, "You're nonsense! You don't understand me! You don't love me! You don't care about me!" I said, "What did I do? 1 year ago, you forgot this." What? 1 year ago? 6 months ago? I don't remember. Yeah, you stupid, this, that, whatever. You know. So then life becomes very bitter. Then you're walking on an eggshell every day. You think, oh, what didn't say? What did I do? What? No. House is a place where you come and feel at home, feel comfortable, recharge your energy, take prasadam, take rest, live in a harmony. The children are there, they grow up, it's beautiful to see them growing. They are getting married, we're having grandchildren. So everything is going sweet and nice. So we learn to tolerate. Marriage is not just feeling. Yes, it's also feeling, but it's just not that feeling. It's commitment, it's service attitude, it's participation, it's understanding. There is so many things. It's a package deal. Now, we learn so many things in this. I've been married for 38 years. I am vanaprastha now. We call it vanapasta in Italian because we eat pasta. But, you know, I learned a lot of things. And it's great to be with a person who is similarly dedicated into serve the Vaishnava and the devotees and the deities. So, here Devahūti, she accepts this renounced, you know, sage from the forest. And she goes into this trip of performing so many years of austerity. In a future chapter you would see that her body, she becomes skinny. She had matted hair because she did not comb and put coconut oil every day. But in the end, what happened? You know? Kardama Muni felt compassion. Look, my wife, she's so austere. I didn't give her anything. I didn't give her proper house. He was like testing her to what degree she will go, to what extent she will go before she said, get lost, I go back to my father. I am a princess after all. No. She continued because she accepted in her heart this marriage as the ultimate things. So, we learn so many things. Life is very short for us in Kali Yuga, and it's very temporary. So, whatever we do, we must accept it with conviction, with firmness in our heart, with our mind. I'm sorry. The phone back, I forget. So we can go on serving the Vaishnava together. Can you switch it off? Sorry, I left it on. Nobody called me, but I don't know. Whenever you give class, somebody's calling here. But anyway, so many lessons from this beautiful story. And what is the famous song of the Beatles? All you need is love. No. All you need is love. We all want love. We all want to be loved. But are we able to give love first? It's not a business transaction. If you love me, I love you. If you don't love me, I don't love you. No. First, we must offer our love. Then we can receive love. Is it correct? Just like we want to serve the Vaishnava. We don't think, oh, they are not serving me nicely, I will not serve them. No. You know. What is Prabhupada say? What is unconditional love? Who knows? In the material world. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, beautiful. The relationship of a mother for the child. Because the mother has so much love for the child. I don't know if you can go back into your memory and remember how much love your mother had for you. I remember. I was thinking when I was very young, I was thinking, if my mother died, I want to die with her. I cannot live without my mother. She bathed me, she fed me, she dressed me, she consoled me. I come back home, scrap from the bicycle fall. No problem, we'll fix you. Whatever happened, she always positively thought, no problem, don't worry, I'm here. If I'm here, there is no fear. Mother's love. It's all encompassing. The mother never think, tomorrow my son is going to make a lot of money and maintain me. No, 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 no. Mother has natural love for the child. And that is our mood in serving the Vaishnava, serving Krishna, serving everybody. So here we have ample opportunity in Mayapur to serve. Prabhuji is distributing books, is doing seminar, and Hridaya Chaitanya Prabhu is taking a big headache on managing this big project. I don't know how he's doing. We're going to ask sometime questions to him. Many great devotees are here seated today who have dedicated their life. When I see Nayananda Prabhu, the Pujari for Nishingadev, he was with me in Sankirtan in 1980. Such a sweet person. Shamananda Brahmachari, many great devotees. All the Mataji behind, making the garland for Radha Madhava, unsung hero. All the cook in the kitchen, peeling potato and cooking sabji. Who are these great devotees who have dedicated their life in serving all the Vaishnavas? This is a great lesson. We only see the deity beautiful dress. Who is cleaning the dress? Who is dressing the deity? Who is decorating them? Who is putting the flower pot? There is an army behind the deity's service. So all these people are contributing for giving us pleasure. We take it for granted. Every day we take darshan. What color dress he had today, the deity? What color dress? The deity, what color dress he had today? Violet blue, he knows. Somebody forget what? I don't know. I take darshan every day. So we should not take for granted anything. Every moment of our life should be so attentive to think, how can we please Prabhupada? How can we please Krishna? Then we're Krishna consciousness. We don't take for granted, oh, I'm chanting Hare Krishna. I finish my round, throw the bead back, I don't want to see it. No, 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 no. We have to be conscious of what we do. Prabhupada says so many things. When we listen to Srila Prabhupada lecture, he's very direct, penetrating to your heart. Sometimes it's outrageous because you cannot repeat what Prabhupada say. There's a pastime. Bhavananda Prabhu was in Calcutta with Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada gave a big lecture in the Maidan. There was a pandal. And spoke about Gandhiji. He spoke in a very critical way. And after a few days, they asked Bhavananda Prabhu to give a lecture. He gives the lecture there. He repeats exactly, word by word, verbatim. The people got up, they want to beat him up, they want to burn the pandal, they're running away, run away, put him in a car. And then Prabhupada asked, what happened? What did you say? I said the exact words you say. I say, yes, but I'm old man, and Gandhi was in the same age. I can say anything, but you are a kid, and you say this against Gandhi, people will get upset. So we have to be very careful. Time, place, circumstances. We can repeat what Prabhupada say, but sometimes it looks like outrageous. Yes? Am I correct? So we have to become expert in our preaching, Krishna consciousness. We have to be like doctor. Sometimes you go to the doctor, he give you the medicine, you say you take it 3 times a day, in this dose, and then your fever is gone, you are cured. If you give too much, you die. If you give too less, you don't want cure. So, similarly, we have to give the medicine of Krishna consciousness to the people. How much can they take? We don't just give everybody. You rascal, nonsense, you are a karmi, you don't understand everything. People will take the boot and shout in our face. Get lost. So we have to present Krishna consciousness in a very sweet way. And the best preaching is by example. We wake up in the morning, we chant our round, we see the deity, we perform service. This will empower us to preach Krishna consciousness. And then, accordingly, we can give Krishna's mercy to everybody. Of course, one of the offenses is not to preach to the faithless person. So when we go and distribute book, there are so many people, I'm not interested, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And sometimes it looks like very difficult to preach. But Srila Prabhupada explained that agyata sukriti. So if this person touch the book, if the person take a little prasadam, if the person see the festival or the Ratha Yatra, they see the deity, they hear the holy name, all this will have an effect in the heart of the living entity. And after 8,400,000 different species of life, the living entity is spinning around this samsara. At one point they'll start to, atato brahmajika say, what am I doing? Where am I going? Maybe I should inquire. Maybe there is a better way, so that the living entity, whether this life or another lifetime, will become a devotee. We have to have that much faith in our heart. We cannot push people to become Krishna conscious. You can take the horse to the lake, you can put his head inside the water, but the horse doesn't want to drink, he won't drink. So we cannot force anybody. Krishna is not forcing us. Krishna doesn't come with the AK-47 and say, you rascal, if you don't love me, I'm going to kill you. I love you, I surrender to you. Sarvadharmam paritejam mamekam. No. Krishna doesn't do that. We had to develop a desire to serve and desire to go back home, back to Godhead. Unless we develop that desire, we will not be allowed to enter into the kingdom of God. As long as we have material desire, Prabhupada said, very small desire, you want to enjoy rasagulla. Very nice rasagulla, yeah? Everybody like rasagulla? Yes, of course, everybody like. So, we should perform pure bhakti. What is pure bhakti? Anyam, sunyam, jnana karma, anavritam, anikalena krishnasyam. So, all this information is given to us. But now, of course, we maybe have material desire. Okay, no problem. We can perform devotional service. But we have to know the goal is to become free from all the desire and develop pure desire to please Krishna. So in the world we have to ask ourselves, why? Why I'm here? Why I'm not in London, in New York, in Rome, or in Copacabana, in San Francisco, wherever it is? Why I'm here? What? Why I'm doing this? We have to ask ourselves, why? In Bengali they say, Keno. Keno means why. Prabhupada said there is Keno Upanishad. You ask any Bengali devotee, can you do this? They say, Keno. Why? I'm joking, but it's important to ask ourselves, question our heart, question our mind, what we're doing, why we are doing. Because that will direct us toward pure devotional service. And then we can really become happy. Because when we connect, religion, this word in Latin, it says relegate, means when you have a book, what you do, you bind it. Yes? Otherwise the page will fly everywhere. Means to bind. To bind yourself with God. That's called religion. In Sanskrit it's called yoga. Yoga means to link. What we link? We link our heart with the Supreme, Krishna. So, it's not that our religion is better than other religions, it's not our philosophy is better than everybody else, it's not we are very special and the other guy is a demon. No. Everybody's trying through his own path. We can accommodate everybody, 360 degree, and slowly make them advance to the point that they will accept the ultimate truth. There are many temporary truths, but there is one absolute truth, and that is Krishna. So this is very simple process. This is Bhakti Yoga, is transforming lust in our heart into prema. So it takes some time. We are all in different stages in the ladder of success. From sadhu sangha to prema, there are so many stages. It's important for us to recognize where we are, so how we can advance more gradually. It's a gradual process. It seems that we are not making any advancement. Every day we are chanting Hare Krishna, taking prasadam, charanamrita, everything. It looks like we are not making advance, but we are. So, who was the devotee? Ajamil, he called his son Narayan. Prabhupada said from the moment he called his son Narayan, all his karma was finished. He didn't know. He continued to perform sinful activity until he died. When he died, he saw the Yamaduta, then he saw the Vishnu Duta. He said, what? And the Vishnu Duta stopped the Yamaduta. You cannot touch this guy. He called the name of the Lord Narayan. He was surprised himself. He said, I'm a rascal. I did so many nonsense. What do I deserve? No, our Lord is very merciful. You chant the name of Narayan. Okay, this does not exclude that we have to be very careful not to offend the devotee, not to make mistake. The holy name is very powerful. The holy Dham is very powerful. The devotee are very powerful. Srila Prabhupada instruction, the Sikh Goswami. We are in a perfect situation to become successful. So, we just have to follow the principle of the Goswami. And we will be very soon develop love for Krishna. Sometime I used to help my grandfather, and I was not in the mood. I was always thinking I go and play. I was 10 years old. I want to go with the bicycle and play my friend football. So my father observed me what I was doing, and he called me and said, okay, you don't want to be here? Get lost. Go. Take your bicycle. Go and play football. If you don't do things with love, better you don't do it. When you go and finish, come back, then you help me. So everything we do, we want to do with love. Prema. Knowingly that this will please Krishna. Krishna is not hungry. It's not that we offer to Krishna because Prabhupada say your kachori or puri, Krishna is eating because he's hungry. No. Krishna wants to eat our love. So everything we do, it has to be imbued with love, with prema. So with this word, I'd like to stop here because here it said we have to finish 9 o'clock and it's 8:45. I will give some space for question answer. If there are many great sages here who can help me to answer the question you have. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Any question? Microphone is there somewhere. Prabhu is having a microphone.
Thank you for that class. During Prabhupada's manifest time, when he was arranging marriages, we had never discussed with him Vanaprastha or what is the other stages of Grihastha life, because Prabhupada was taking these Grihasthas and sending them to cities they had never been to, maybe countries they'd never been to, and said, okay, now you're married, you go open a temple. That was Grihastha life during Prabhupada's time. And so we didn't even think about what is Vanaprastha. So I'm just wondering today in ISKCON, is there an official understanding of when husband and wife talk about vanaprastha? And what does that mean? Not just for the husband to go out and be full-time preacher, but for the wife maybe to be full-time teacher at Gurukul or service. Not just the husband leaves and the wife does nothing. So I'm just wondering, since I have a gap in my ISKCON career,
yeah, sure.
What's the current understanding of when you talk about vanaprastha?
Prabhupada explained, I read in the Srimad Bhagavatam, so he said vanaprastha, usually the first 25 years, the child is sent to the Gurukul, then he gets married, and by the time he's 50, then he should take vanaprastha. So vanaprastha, there are different levels of vanaprastha, and of course, a responsible grihastha will make sure that the wife has been taken care of. For example, Srila Prabhupada said when the elder son is grown up and is well established, he will take care of his mother. So the devotees, like myself, who is vanaprastha, I'm traveling around the world 6 to 8 months in a year with His Holiness Bhanu Swami. We are organizing preaching program. I give lecture on marriage, on grihastha life, vanaprastha, and then eventually people can take sannyasi or not. That is up to them. But the wife should be in attitude of agreement that she will be not with her husband all the time. So I think it's very natural as a grihastha after being married for so many years. I would say the wife has enough of you and you have enough of your wife. I don't know. No, I'm joking. But, you know, we perform so much service and we are continue this service attitude, and the natural thing is to be detached from the facility of home, the facility of food, the facility of knowing the things that you know. Because you're traveling around the world, you're sleeping sometime under the bridge and sometime in the Golden Palace. Doesn't matter. Because you are in a mission, like a soldier. The soldier sometimes goes inside the trench, sometimes he goes in the front. So this is, I don't know if we can ask Prabhuji, who is one of the director of Mayapur, Hridaya Chaitanya, whether in the greater ISKCON has been discussed. I don't see much discussion about vanaprastha. We see sannyasi people that apply and blah blah blah, they go through a system to become sannyasi. But I don't see that, I asked my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, that I want to be a vanaprastha, and he said, yeah, okay, go ahead. Your wife, she's agreeable with that, yes, okay. Do it. Travel around. Yes.
Who is teaching the wife?
The husband.
No. Listen to the question, though.
Okay, sorry.
Who is teaching the wife at some stage that she pushes the husband out into vanaprastha? Not that she's waiting for the husband to choose. She's so advanced in knowledge of Krishna consciousness that she's there to help the husband make advancement. So sometimes she has to encourage the husband to move on also, not just stay comfortable till the last breath.
Yes, I agree with you. Well, if you are fortunate that your wife is pushing you out of your house, it's great. But my wife didn't push me, so I choose myself, and my wife agreed. I say, okay, man, go. Who's stopping you? You are serving the mission of Prabhupada, you are good, and why not? Go and preach. So what's that? She's not attached to me, like, oh, you're my husband, only for me, no one should take you. No, it's okay. Who is teaching? I think Krishna in the heart is inspiring everybody to do things accordingly. And I'm fortunate enough that my wife did not complain when I say, yeah, I want to go and preach. I don't have a service in Mayapur, I'm getting bored, I'm like a lion in a cage. I think I can do something for Prabhupada. You know, I managed for so many years, so many projects, and there's a big headache in managing project, so many problems, so many things. So it's, you know, preaching, there's so much nectar because you receive the mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya, devotee are pleased. And you have to move yourself from the comfortable situation. I have a nice house, I have a nice bike, the Ganga is next to me, I have nice prasadam, I can tell my wife today I want to eat Italian, Mexican, Thai, whatever, she's a great chef. But you move out and you go into the unknown world for preaching the mission of Krishna consciousness. So whether your wife push you or push yourself, because that is the ultimate thing you want to do, because to please Krishna. I hope this answers your question. Okay. Any other question is there? Yes, sir. The light man.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, regarding Vanaprastha, the devotees are writing about it. There is one book by Devaki Mataji about Vanaprastha. His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj is also coming up with a book on Vanaprastha. So it's coming, slowly it is coming up, you know, then something can be done in the society.
Thank you very much for the information, yes. Huh?
His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj and Vanaprastha.
No, Vanaprastha. He's talking about Vanaprastha. Yeah. By the way, His Holiness Jayadvaita Maharaj spoke to me about being Vanaprastha many years ago, and I said, okay, Maharaj, I'll do it. Don't worry. Time will come. Any other question from this side? From the Mataji, come on, give some question. Don't make me feel like I say everything right. Or probably you want to ask some question. Yes.
The developing our desire to displease Krishna and not try for sense gratification. Is it more that if we really take the Yuga Dharma seriously, that Krishna will awaken, you know, our desire to please Him? It's not like just an intellectual decision that we make. It's something that comes from the heart. And if we really put a high priority on our japa, then that will awaken. That's what our acharyas have indicated in multiple places. So
absolutely.
We have free will, but then we're trapped. And Krishna has the capacity to untrap us, you know, and bring us to Him. But we have to sincerely take up the Yuga Dharma.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your contribution. Yes, it's very important. We are dealing with the heart, our heart and the heart of Krishna. Devotees are very dear to Krishna. And Krishna is very dear to the devotee. So there is constant competition. Krishna is trying to please the devotee and the devotee are trying to please Krishna. And that is the magic of bhakti. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Mataji has one question, the final question, maybe in the next 7 minutes, yeah. 8:54.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'm wondering, I've also heard that Vanaprastha doesn't necessarily have to be that the husband and wife are separating, but they can themselves together serve Krishna and just not have the children responsibilities anymore. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely. There are different platforms, just like sannyasi, there are different platforms. So grihastha also, they can choose to live together, but not anymore associate in a very intimate way. And then they can perform service for the pleasure of the Lord. But, you know, naturally, if you are a preacher and you like traveling preaching, going Sankirtan in different places, sometimes the Mataji, they're great preachers. They can travel also and distribute books, not just the husband. Maybe the husband stay at home, cook, clean the floor, and does everything. Kali Yuga, everything is ulta, you know? Everything is opposite. I met some grihastha, I say, oh, you are home all day, what you do? He say, I'm man of the house. He said, what do you mean? My wife work, she brings the money, and I'm taking care of the house. I said, okay, that sounds okay. Yeah, Kali Yuga, you know, whatever. You know, there are so many different. But I think bhakti is like a laser beam. If the laser beam goes on a diamond, it resplends all these lights all over. So if our focus in pleasing Krishna and the Guru and the Vaishnavas, then the love will spread all over. We love everybody and everything. So love is a very deep word, which we have to explore. It's not just feeling, it's commitment, it is, austerity. And if we develop love, we can do whatever is practical, because sometimes people live in a city, people live in different places, in the forest, some people live in a jungle, some people live in Himalaya, I don't know. There are so many different types of situations. But every situation can be approached with Krishna Bhakti. And accordingly you adjust. What is the best to perform your service? Even sometimes we are sick, we perform Manasa Puja, he says. There is a picture behind the Krishna's altar. There's one devotee who meditate that he made the path for Lord Chaitanya to dance with jewel and diamond, a beautiful road. There's a story of the Brahmana who cooked, sweet rice, and he wanted to see if it was cool enough. He burned his finger. So there are unlimited opportunity. No one can say, I cannot chant, I cannot perform service. No, in every situation, old, young, child. Prahlad Maharaj was 5-year-old, and he teaches us how we perform bhakti. So adjustment has to be there. There is not a fixed rule, but there is husband and wife making a teamwork. How can we be Krishna consciousness the best, optimum level? How we can become the best version of ourselves. Every day, improvement. Devotee asked me, how are you today? Better than yesterday. I'm improving every day. I feel so happy to be in Mayapur. In the West, you can cut Maya with a knife. It's very thick. But Mayapur, it's very sweet. It melts your heart. Whatever we do, it has 1,000 times repercussion, spiritual repercussion. I hope this answers your question. Hare Krishna. So I think we can conclude. It's 8:58, 2 minutes before. Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Goti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Gaur Premanande. Thank you very much.